Welcome to Stayflexi, the world's most innovative and all-in-one platform for hotels and vacation rentals. Today we're going to focus on Stayflexi Mobile App. So for this demo purpose, I'm taking a live property which is US based, and I'll be going over deep dive demo on different aspects of our mobile app. So let's get into it. When you log into a mobile app, you could first see all your properties. If you are a group of properties, you can pretty much manage all your properties from the single dashboard. You can search for any property by the name or hotel ID or anything. And if you tap on the property, it takes you to that particular property's dashboard. And there are a lot of things here. I would like to highlight the most important aspects of the dashboard, which will be useful to you to run your property on a daily basis. The first one is the calendar here. By default, it shows the dashboard for the current day, but if you wanted to see what's happening for tomorrow or after, you can always tap those dates, and then the dashboard switches to that particular day. So on the default, the today mode, you can see what are all the new bookings that came today. For example, this property got bookings from Travelocity. There are some direct bookings from the website, and there is a walk-in booking, booking.com booking. As you all know, we are already connected with all the online channels, so all the bookings that comes from those channels directly come to mobile app as well. So and there are like a bunch of other sections on the top. The important ones are like in-house. If you tap on that, you can see who is staying in-house today, and whether they have made the payment or not. You see the balance dues really quick, when they are checking out, and what room they are staying in. But if you would like to call the customer who's staying in-house, let's say the try, you can just click on that call option. You can directly call from the mobile app itself. So that's really cool. If you would like to mail, for example, if you want to mail the Kenneth, probably he's coming on September 28th, you can tap this mail option. You can just send him any custom message or whatever. So that's really cool. Like from the mobile, the dashboard itself, you can do a bunch of most important things like calling the people or your guests and then mailing them. Or most importantly, there is something called Magic Link we have here. You can tap that Magic Link. As you all know, like Stayflexi Magic Link is one of our key innovations, where the guests can check in online, submit their IDs. They can early check in, they can late check out, upgrade their rooms. They can even settle the dues and get the directions to the property. So this is just like one link which can automate the complete guest journey. You don't have to come to your property, wait at the front desk, submit all the ID cards. They can do it online. So that magic link, I hope all of you use it and streamline the guest check-in process completely. So if you tap on any booking, it takes you to the folio. We'll cover the folio a little later from the reservation calendar. But it's really easy to access any guest folios from the dashboard itself. The other small things, but very most important things on this dashboard are like you can monitor the balance dues. You can say what is the total amount on the booking, what is the balance amount, and there is the search option in the bottom right side. You can actually search for any reservations. So if you just start typing the name, you can see all the reservations that is matching with the name. You can also search with their phone number or booking ID and different parameters. The last one here I would like to cover on the dashboard is this create bookings or reservations. You can tap this plus icon and you can actually create reservations or inquiries. So you can select check-in check-out date, you can select room category, you can select rate plans, you can adjust number of rooms, you can adjust adults per room, you can even select the room number for the room category, and then you can proceed. Here you can actually add the guest details. If the guests already stayed with you before, you can actually search for those guests. But if you are adding a new guest, you can tap on this one. That brings you to this pop-up where you can actually type in the guest name, contact, and email ID. So you can upload the guest ID. The cool part of this upload option is you can actually use the camera of the mobile phone and take a photograph of their ID front and back. So you technically don't need any of the ID scanner devices. So your mobile app is going to satisfy all that. It's much more streamlined. So there is this additional details. Let's say if you want to collect the payment during the booking process, you can actually collect the payment. But if you want to just take an inquiry where you're just temporarily holding the reservation but not confirming the booking for, let's say, 6 hours. So the way you can do it is like you can type in the 6 there, you can select the hours, or it can be even the days. Let's say if you want to temporarily hold the booking for 2 days from the time of the booking, you can select the days and then you can select the 2 days. It's very easy to hold the booking for a certain time after the booking or before the check-in. Let's say if you want to give someone an option to confirm the reservation before 24 hours of the check-in. So you can actually type in 24 and then you can select this option before check-in. So if they don't confirm 24 hours before the check-in, the system automatically releases that booking. So the inquiry feature is really cool when you're dealing with a lot of phone call bookings or event bookings and uncertain bookings. So yeah. That's really quick about the dashboard, search, and create bookings options. The next most important thing is the calendar. In the bottom, if you see the second option on the bottom menu is the calendar. So this is the coolest features of Stayflexi, right? We could pack everything, whatever we have on the web application, like reservations calendar, rates and inventory calendar, neatly into the mobile app. So you can see 3-day view, a tape chat view of the calendar for all the room categories. And if you expand a category, you can see at the room level. One of the coolest things about Stayflexi is we automatically allocate the room. But if you want to move the reservation to a different room, you can always tap the reservation, go to the folio and then move the reservation. But from here, you can always like tap any reservation and view the details. But at a glance, you can quickly check who is staying in what rooms and from where they're coming from. This is a really clean representation of the information on the calendar. So for example, I could say this vein is coming from booking.com and there is no dues on there. If there are any dues, it appears that there is a balance symbol that appears there. So I can even see what rooms are clean by looking at this left side small icons. If the rooms are dirty, I can monitor it as well. So I could see the red dot there. So if I click on any reservation, let me see. So if I click this feature reservation by Shion Zaki, I can, if I go to the folio, I can first of all see here there is a balance due, it's a group reservation, and there is the notes on the reservations. I can see those 3 icons at the top. If I go to the folio, I can check in this reservation. I can see what rooms this guest has booked. I can email the booking confirmation. I can modify the reservation. I can even settle the dues. So let's start with like step by step, right? So let's say if you're checking in the reservation, you can click on that. You can even add more guests as part of this process. Let's say since this customer has booked 2 rooms, maybe each room could occupy 2 guests, so total 4 guests. You can actually add all 4 of them by clicking this add new guest option there and attach to the rooms. So, and you can even modify, let's say this person wanted one room to be extended to a different date. You can tap that room, you can select the future date and you can extend it. It's very easy. Similarly, you can do a bunch of things. You can move the room. If the customer didn't show up, you can put a mark a no-show. You can hold the reservation. You can edit the entire reservation. You can change the rate plan. Let's say they have booked the standard plan. They want to be moved to the breakfast plan. You can change that. You can exempt the taxes. You can add or remove the guest. You can even cancel the reservation. So pretty much all the folio actions are neatly packed into the modify booking section here. So to settle the dues, you can select this option. You will get a bunch of the dues settling options here. The most important thing is the charging the card. When you get a booking from booking.com, for example, we get a card. Booking.com doesn't charge automatically. So we have to charge. One of the coolest things at Stayflexi, what we have done is, you can actually directly charge the card from the mobile app. We bet that this is not possible with any other PMS apps. This is one of the key innovations we have done. You don't require any POS device, any EMV device. You can just charge the cards directly on the mobile app. You can even authorize it. You can even remove the card, or you can even add a new card. By tapping on the new card, you can punch in the card number, the names, and the CVV and expiry. But if you're an Indian customer, we have invented something called UPI Pay. So that I'll cover towards the end of this video. Since this is a US property, there is no UPI Pay here. That option is not appearing. But if you're an India customer, there's something UPI Pay, tap on it, a QR code will appear here. You can actually collect the payment through the QR code scanner. So yeah, we have a bunch of other offline payment methods here, like cash, offline card. If they give you a check, you can record the check here. You can even collect the deposit here. So there, like, if they pay you with other mode, you can even record that other mode as well. So coming down, you see quick summary of the booking. What is the OTA ID? In this case, it's the booking.com ID, and you have the guest phone number and email, and then you can even capture the front and back of the ID. The OTA bookings, the OTAs don't take the IDs. During the check-in process, you have to take it. So if the customer is at your property, while doing the check-in, you can actually tap in the photo, the front and back of the IDs, you can take it. You don't require any ID scanner in this case. So you can see pretty much all the details about what room categories they have booked, for what occupancies they have booked, and what's check-in, check-out. You can see this complete split of the amounts. What is the pre-tax, what is the post-tax, and how much payment is made, what is the balance due, and you can see the folio breakup here. If you would like to do any add-ons to the folio, let's say they want to take a airport drop-off service, you can always tap this, and if you have pre-configured those add-ons, you can select those add-ons and then add it here. So that's super easy. If they have made any payment, the payments will appear here, which I will show you in a different booking, which is already checked in, doesn't have balance dues. So this particular reservation, you see the balance due is 0, means the guest has made a payment using payment gateway. I can tap the payment, I can see the full details here. So the payment was recorded on so and so time and it's completely paid. But for whatever reason, if you would like to do the refund, you can just do the refund from here. And this is another key thing. We pay attention to the details. You don't have to go to the payment gateway, the system, and do the refund. You can directly do the refund from the mobile app. Similarly, you can monitor other payments as well from the bottom. So in a nutshell, we could pack all the most important aspects of the folio management into one just simple screen. So we really hope you make use of it, provide us a feedback. If there is anything we could improve, we will improve. Yeah, so on the calendar page, the most important thing is the rates and inventory. Here is a place where you can see how is your property doing and occupancies wise, how many rooms are available for the next 3 days. You can even drill down at the category level. If you tap on a category, you can see how many rooms are available at the category level, and you can further go down into the rate plans. So if I expand the rate plan, I can see what is the base rate selling at, and occupancy wise the rates as well. So this again, like, we are really proud about how we are representing this data in the mobile app, which is very sophisticated, complex information. Only the computers is more viable to see this information, but we could actually somehow get all that information onto the mobile app. So yeah, that's really quick about the rates and inventory. But if you'd like to change the prices, there is this bulk update option on the top. You can, for that matter, changing the inventory or the prices or setting the sold out. This bulk update will give you all those options. You can clearly see here, you can set the sold out, you can select the date range, you can set the sold out. If you want to increase or decrease the prices, you can tap that. You can select the date range, you can increase by a percentage or absolute value. You can even set the pricing. Let's say if you wanted to change the occupancy level pricing for certain room categories, you can even do that. You can set the inventory. Let's say instead of selling 10 rooms at certain category, you want to sell only 4 rooms, you can actually change those numbers here. So similarly, you can block the rooms, unblock the rooms. You can set rooms offline and online. So all the most important, frequently used rates and inventory operations can be done using the mobile app. You don't have to go log into a web application and do these things. We really know that you are very busy people, right? So you run your property, you are always on the move, you might be traveling. The Stayflexi mobile app will be your friend. So you will not miss on anything. You can monitor all the reservations, you can manage your prices, you can communicate with the guests, and you can pretty much run your entire property in a simple mobile app. Okay, so the other important aspect is the performance, which is the third tab in the bottom menu. So by default, you see what's going on in your property today. what's the occupancy, revenue, and how many new sales happen, which is pickup. And another key innovation what we have done in the statistics is market and competitors intelligence. So if you are using our Empower tool or the market and competitor intelligence tool, you can actually track your competitors here directly on the mobile app. So this is, we bet no other PMS app on the market is giving this kind of intelligence on the app. So this is one of the value additions of Stayflexi. We really hope you guys use our app and get all these details. So in this case, this property has configured all these 4 properties. They can clearly monitor how much difference compared to their price with their competitor's price. So accordingly, they can adjust their prices and take some actions and get that real-time demand. So in the bottom, you can see the very quick statistics about the property, like rooms sold, payments collected, and you can even see the revenue generated by the source, payment details, and the real-time inventory. Similarly, we have month to date. So far what happened from the beginning of the month till to date. I can see the overall occupancy, the revenue made, and a few other important statistics. And I also have the year-to-date information. So far what happened to the year. But for whatever reason, I would like to see the statistics on particular day. I can even do that by tapping in this first icon here. I can even position the calendar to, let's say, September 20th. I would like to see how the occupancies looks like and revenue looks like. I can do that. So this entire performance tab comes in very handy for you to quickly get that sense of the numbers, what's going on in your property. The last but not the least is the housekeeping, the tab. Most of our hotels love the housekeeping because it's very simple way of tracking real-time dirty and clean statuses. And another key thing in this housekeeping is you can configure your housekeeping staff, and when they install the Stayflexi app, they will only see the housekeeping tab. So they will not see anything else. That way, when there is a checkout happen, they get a real-time notification that, hey, 101 is checked out, go and clean it. So they can just immediately go and clean it. They don't have to wait until like 11 a.m. in the morning and then go clean it and then turn over the rooms. If they are available at 9 a.m. in the morning, the guest checks at 9 a.m., they get real-time notification, they can just go and clean it immediately. The room is immediately available from 10 a.m. If someone comes early, you can accommodate that guest and make a little bit more money on the early check-ins. So this is one of the most important aspects of Stayflexi, right? You can actually real-time turn your rooms by engaging housekeeping staff into real-time operations. So this app is perfect fit for it. So if you have any questions on how to configure your staff to the app, you can always reach out to account managers. Your account managers are more than happy to help you configure everything. Our end goal is make your life easy and focus on the guest, and the rest, everything should be handled by our technology and apps. So we really hope you enjoyed the mobile app demo. If you have any recommendations or any questions, please forward your recommendations to us and reach out to your account managers. And we really wish to bring you more features down the line, and we really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.